How's everyone doing? Today's your boy A-Dog TV. This is part 3. We're going to be reacting to the same conversation that we're having about a dominatrix talking crazy about how a man should just listen to a woman and just simp just to get easy life. It's wild. I think she's doing it for the online, but to get clicks, because she can't be like this in real life and men are actually accepting it. You feel me?
So my job, because of a dominatrix,
How you doing?
dude, my job.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a bad.
This is the Lincoln.
My job.
This is the Lincoln. It is glaring you're a feminist. Alright? You hate men.
I don't know if
That's what feminism is. That's not.
No.
How did we just jump?
I'll have her answer the question. You don't like men.
I don't like misogynistic men, but most men are misogynistic. Next
So you don't
question.
like most men.
Yes. Next
Okay.
question.
And you're a dominatrix.
Absolutely.
What, you profit off men.
Yes, I should.
So if you hate men, why are you profiting off men?
Because men are the main wealth holders of the world, and men should redistribute their money to women, because women are actually making less money than men in a
Why is
world
that?
where we.
But if you was a feminist, wouldn't you want to go out there and get your own money so you don't have to
Exactly.
depend on getting men's money?
That's
Exactly.
patriarchy.
Where's the page?
So exactly what he said. So you're angry about men this, men that, but you're still making money off them because they hold all the money. But so when men make money, they don't make money off women. They can do things to make women's life easier, like create hair, create makeup, eyelash, all these things created by men to make life easy for women. But what do women create to make life easy for men? Nothing. So you're still taking from the same thing that you said is bad. You feel me? You're still taking from the same thing that you said is bad, and you're saying this is bad. It makes sense? To me, it don't. But let's keep listening.
Yes.
So you're living in a man's world.
Well, we're living in a world that men have created on purpose to subjugate women. So it's not a man's world. The world has been created and birthed by women.
So now let's
So it's a woman's world,
let's bring
actually.
it. Okay, great. Let's bring it to Africa, right?
Yes.
Let's bring it to Africa. Okay.
Yes.
There was no such thing as feminism in Africa.
Who told you that?
Because women always held positions of power.
Not always.
Yes.
Yeah,
Always.
That's not true.
We had queens. We had warriors.
Doesn't
we
mean
had,
that they always held power, though, because when
If
you
you're
look at
queen.
the world's richest man, that was a man. not
Where?
what's that?
Here.
Africa.
Okay, that was
Answer,
one of.
Okay,
you
so
had
can you
women
name-
who
can you
also had
name-
money.
can you name- give me just
Queen
one.
Cleopatra had money. She
Was
was
she
good.
African? That's a white woman.
White
No,
woman
Cleopatra
where?
was a black woman.
She's a black
Okay,
woman.
another
See?
Woman goofy.
She
Then
don't
the
even
only thing
know.
she could say is another one. They just named you one. And
Exactly.
you only named Mansa. So
Yes,
you name
mate.
another one. You see how crazy that is?
Another one.
I'll just hold it there. I'll hold it there.
Okay, so the.
I'll hold it there. Hold on, relax. Now I'm not
Let him
done.
talk.
Okay.
That one, you don't call it that
Get to
one.
your
Chop that one.
point.
Now,
It's
what
not
I'm
competition,
saying
though.
is, this whole concept of feminism is Western. It's not Africa. It's new to Africa.
That's not true, because women are subjugated globally.
I'm going on with my question now. You're on the show.
I'm
so let's
correcting
have
your
a
question as you
conversation.
go along, but
We can fact check. No, we have
It's not about
the
fact
fact
checking, it's
checking
about-
off the show.
It's about how you articulate your point, so you
Okay,
don't say
great,
the wrong
great.
thing.
Now, what I'm saying to you
Should
is
be in
it's a
disrespect.
Western thing. It is not an African thing. It's not
not
a
true.
Nigerian thing.
That's not true.
Fela's mother was one of the freedom fighters that we had. One of the top women that we had.
Which contributed to the global feminist movement.
Great, awesome.
So
Now,
it's
what I'm
feminism.
saying is she's one of us.
Okay,
She's also a beacon of hope for other women.
just like Chimamanda.
What I'm trying to say here to you is
You're
this
disrespectful.
concept of not liking men or not wanting to be around men is new to us. It is something that was imported
It's not
into
new. You
what
just
we
have
It
have.
was
these
100%.
women.
He is
So why
imported to
you're
Africa.
dominatrix?
So to first of all address your first point, because it's a two-part point you've made about, first of all, feminism being new to Africa, and the second point being why I'm a dominatrix, and both answers are interlinked. So thank you for both your questions. So my first answer to your first question is, feminism is not new to Africa. It's just that the way that we gather information and document that information has largely been done in the West. From the beginning of time, women have been rioting and fighting. In fact, one of the most famous feminist documented fights was the Aba Women's Riot.
Okay.
And
True.
those women were wielding guns as well. So what we have to understand is that I don't necessarily blame you because, again, Nigeria, Africa is not a part of the world where men are sat down and taught about the importance of revering and respecting women.
That's not true.
Well, the reason why I say that is because you're not informed about feminism, and if you were informed about feminism, you will understand why it's extremely important.
Why would we? We've always loved women. We've always revered
Well,
women. Our mothers, our
Speaking
wives.
over a woman,
So
that's not.
you're on my
that's
show.
rude.
Okay, I can respect it. I hear what she's saying in that one, because growing up in Africa, yeah, we don't like, even growing up with my sisters. So the men weren't allowed in the kitchen, and the women had to learn how to cook and clean to serve their husband. But man didn't need to know how to cook. You just have to go and do the hard work, as in go to the farm, get some firewood, put some cassava on the ground, fetch water while the women would fry the gari, cook the food, and serve the food. So it's like everyone had their, like, it's like every tool in your kitchen has got a personal use. So it doesn't mean that one tool is more important than the other. You feel me? It just means that one tool has its purpose. So when one tool has its purpose, you can't. Example. Let's see. If you're having cereal, you're not gonna have cereal with a fork. If you're eating rice, you wouldn't eat rice with a knife. Doesn't mean that one is more important than the other. All it means is, listen, there's a tool for every job. You feel me? There's a reason. So while the men are out there getting the thing, and it's not like, I won't even say the man's job's harder, the woman's job harder. It's just how it is. Their brain thinks for a reason. You feel me? The brain thinks for a reason. While the neck moves left and right, your fingers interlink. I bet you, if you was to, there's this thing that someone said to me. I think it was, so when you do this, like this, yeah, and you do, how was it again? I think, yeah, not like this. When you do this, like this, yeah, and you're trying to move your left hand, for example, your eyes look at it like this is your left, that your right. So when you're trying to move your left, you can't, your brain is seeing it like, okay, I'm moving this, but you're actually moving the other one because your eyes is connected, and that's what I'm saying. Everything has a reason. So, but people look at things like, no, I'm this, I'm that. You know what? It is what it is, man. It's life, innit? But let's keep listening.
First of all, don't say speaking over
Well,
women.
I'm a guest.
This
and I'm
is the link
speaking.
up.
That was a goofy retaliation point to say that you're speaking over me. You've been cutting him up and
Exactly.
dropping your ad hominem attacks throughout his whole spiel. You have no respect for a guy if you want to say that. It works vice versa, man. The same thing you can do, someone else can do as well.
And you are going to enjoy
And Teddy is not
us.
going to speak over a woman as she's explaining feminism. It's so ironic, literally, as a woman's talking about feminism, you're speaking over. That's part of the problem,
I don't
right?
mean you know it.
Okay.
So when women are discussing feminism, when women are discussing their empowerment, the first thing men want to do is interrupt and say, but that hurts my feelings. This is the
Never
problem,
said
right?
that.
In every movement, including and especially feminism, people had to die. People had to lose their lives. People had to be offended for us to have the rights we have now. In fact, for you to have been safely
What
born,
rights is that?
I'm explaining now. For you,
You know
to have
what's
been safely
crazy?
born, thank God.
She's talking about women had to lose their lives for the rights that they have now. What about men that lose their lives to protect the women that are living now? Any war, thousands of men die. The thing that happened in Dubai, Ukraine, in Ukraine, women and children were allowed to seek shelter while the men was outside. Women and children were allowed to leave while the men was outside. But now they say women have no rights. As soon as any danger happens, us men, our first instinct is to protect the women. That's just how it is. Anywhere, everywhere. If a woman is getting beat up by a man outside, men will go and stop it. You have more chance of a man stopping another man attacking a woman than two men attacking themselves. You have more chance men stopping two women fighting than stopping two men fighting. But now we are these horrible creatures. So we need to understand what we're talking about, Carl. It's alright, it's easy to throw here and there, be like, oh yeah, this, that, man, and this, man, and that, but are you just seeing your surrounding? You know what they say normally, when you go outside and you look for trouble, you normally find it. So you're just searching for, your brain is looking for anything negative a man's done, and that's what you clock. And you tell the girls, this, that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. It's your boy, A-Dog TV, another day of Gossip TV. This is part 3. Watch out for part 4. I'm out.